them, but seriously, they are missing and they will miss. So let them know we've started and we are going right away. So chat in your groups and let them know. Now, if you're in the meeting and you're distracted, you will end up wasting your time. It's even better that you're not in the meeting. I always ask, where is your plate and spoon? If you don't have a book, let me see your plate and spoon. Let me see how many people who are ready for it. Let me see how many people who are ready for it. All right, Mr. Cesar Gajere, you're ready for the meeting. Congratulations. Congratulations, you're ready for the meeting. But I'm not seeing, okay, Abdurafiu Garba, congratulations. But that one is looking like a Jota, but you're ready. Congratulations. Aha, Hadia Samira, fully ready. Thank you. Congratulations. Some people, I'm not seeing your own. Mr. Patrick, I'm not seeing your own. Obiageli, I'm not seeing your, okay, Mr. Patrick is ready, ever ready. Mrs. Ibeto, you are not coming here to listen to people, Abby. Hope you are ready for the meeting. All right, I've seen your own Obiageli, Magren. Now, for the people that your videos are off, maybe you might be eating your domame and you're still in the meeting. You might be wasting time. Get ready to be fully in the meeting and listen to this. And you either take note or screenshot what will be discussed today, because what we are doing is very, very important. So we'll be looking at the C21FG structure. I'm honored and privileged to take us through the C21FG structure, especially the achiever structure. So let's dive into it and eat this very morning. Prepare ourselves. 2023 is going to be massive. I believe we are fully prepared for 2023. It's going to be massive. A lot of things are cooking up. So get ready as we dive into it. If you can see my screen, let me know in the chat room. If you can see my screen, let me know in the chat room. If you can see my screen, give me feedback in the chat room. And let me know what you can see on the screen. If you can see my screen, let me know. Let me know what you are seeing. Very, very vital. Type in the chat room. If you can see the screen, go to the chat room. Excuse me. Now, we'll be looking at the C21FG structure, as I said. Okay, I can see your feedback seen. You can see your feedback seen. All right. We'll be looking at the C21FG structure. But to have a good start, to have a good footing on this, I want us to look at this vision. We are driven by vision. Century 21 Freedom Group is driven by a vision. Now, what is the vision of C21FG? I want you to read this for yourself. Read this, screen grab it, and digest it even after the meeting. Excuse me. Now, the vision is to raise financially free people who will in turn raise other financially free people who will collectively use their resources and affect the world positively. So God has given C21FG a vision which is not selfish. It's geared towards contributing to the, betterment of the society, betterment of our community, betterment of our nation. Now, the mission of Century 21 Freedom Group is to raise 50,000 multi-millionaires in the connected economy and usher in the next generation world changers. And this will be reviewed by next year, 2024. 50,000. Now, if you believe you're part of this 50,000 and you're contributing to raise other people, other millionaires, go to the chat room and type I. You believe you're one of these 50,000 and you're part of contributors, who will raise other multimillionaires, let me know in the chat room. Go to the chat room and type 1. Now, let's build this preamble. Let's build this preamble. Now, God has given C21FG wisdom that to the glory of God, we are redefining the network marketing space for the next 10 years. Now, what took C21FG from 2016 to where it is today cannot take us to the next 10 years. So thereby the need for having a new structure that will take us to the next 10 years. Now, we are pioneering a new division in M Global. Now, I believe you know M Global are our sole partners. So we are pioneering a new division in M Global. Now, C21FG is raising leaders that will take over the real estate space and online and fiscal franchising using network marketing industry. I believe you know in the 10th anniversary of M Global in Nigeria, they have launched this new division, which is a real estate. They have launched this new division, which is franchising. What does that mean? That means I can partner with Mr. Biggs, have their recipe, come down to my state and have my own, my own place where I can replicate the same thing they are doing. So it could be fiscal, it could be online. We have this opportunity as far as M Global, and you know that real estate is one of the craziest market as far as wealth creation is concerned. But a lot of us cannot go into it because we don't have resources and it needs a huge lot of capital. But M Global is giving us access to venture into it, but we must get ourselves to become leaders that will partake of this. So C21FG is positioning itself to enjoy this new division. Now, for us to succeed as far as this business is concerned, we must change our orientation. We must change our orientation. Our orientation concerning the business completely, our orientation concerning the industry and everything that pertains to the structure of C21FG. We must have that change of orientation. Now, what do we need to do? Every vision that needs to get to its peak, that needs to be accomplished, has to be organized. Has to be organized. Now, if you lack organization, people cannot be part of what you're doing. You can't lead. You must be organized. So as you're in the meeting, you must be telling yourself, I must be organized for me to partake of this new thing that is happening. It's a new shift entirely. Now, to make a lot of money in this business, let me be candid to us, to make the money, to create fortune, you must become a full-timer. Who is a full-timer? You don't have anything you're doing. What you're depending on is this business 100%. That means you have time from morning till night to grind, to venture into your business, do the activity back to back, back to back, back to back. It's not as if you're doing part-time, you wouldn't make money. No, you'll be making your changes for a couple of 100,000. And leaders have made us understand you can even generate $1 million as a part-timer. But for you to have a sustained income, create the fortune, you must become a full-timer. Now, as you're listening to me, everybody is building a team. Everybody. If you have one person as a downline, as a teammate, as a partner, you have a team. So your team must graduate from becoming from a group to becoming an organization. We'll talk about organization. If you only have a group of people, you can't make money. Banks are making money because they are organized. Filling stations that have created names are making money because they are organized. So we'll talk about organization as we go ahead. If your business is not organized, nobody pays you. Nobody will hand over his money to you. Somebody came to the office. Somebody visited your office, you're around. The next 3 days, the person went into that office again and you're no longer in that office. That means you're not organized. Every organization must have these 3 things. Every organization must have these 3 things. Number one, it must have a structure, it must have a system, and it must have a process. Structure, system, and process. So as you're building in 2023, you must build consciously with these 3 things. I'm setting up a structure, I'm setting up a system, I'm setting up a process in my organization. So every business must have a functional organogram Who should be the lead? Who should be the next leader? Who should be the next? There should be an order, an organogram. Who am I supposed to meet first? After this person, where do I need to go? How do I channel this? There must be an organogram. That is the need for this new structure. Where there is no leadership, everything goes wrong. Nothing will work well. So C21FG has created a leadership structure. But today we'll be dwelling on the achiever structure. Then tomorrow, I believe, we'll venture into the leadership structure, which is very, very key. Everyone must understand and grow through the laid down structure. See, if you miss this new structure, if you can't build through this new structure, you will end up wasting your time. And in 2023, we don't have anything to focus on. If there's any focus we have as a team, is to focus on the new structure. So get ready and get your mindset being set. 2023, we will work with the new structure of C21FG. Now, let the business be more of organization than less about you. It shouldn't be you. It shouldn't be Ruben. It shouldn't be Vivian. It shouldn't be you. It should be about the organization. What does that mean? That means whether you're on seat or not, things can still go on in your business. Whether you're healthy or you're down or you're strong, your presentations can still be run. It's not a one-man show. So let's venture into the achiever structure. Now, the achiever structure is meant for recognition in C21FG. And this is very, very key. If you fail to understand this, seriously, you will be left behind. You won't even understand yourself in 2023. So let's venture into it. Now, the first recognition that one can have in C21FG is to become an activator, and you'll be celebrated. You'll be recognized and you'll be celebrated. Who is an activator? That's the question. An activator, I mean, is one who connects at least 2 people every month. The normal language we know is I'm a connector, I'm a connector, I'm a connector. Guys, I discovered with this new structure, I'm not a connector. So what do we do? Work yourself, build yourself up. Let me become an activator. Who is an activator? Somebody who connects at least 2 people every month. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a done deal. Go to the chat room and type done, because I'm seeing people who be celebrated as an activator, soon. Go to the chat room if you believe this and type done, and type done. Don't be calling yourself. Wait and see that part of who is a connector before you begin to call yourself, I'm a connector, I'm a connector. Wait, hold on. It's a done deal already, because I'm seeing guys in the meeting who are willing to go all out. I mean, in 2023, raise this result, create the result, and get celebrated. So Friday Power Cell meeting we're going to be for celebration. Who are the people that will be celebrated? Activators. You connected 2 people within a month. Maybe you did that within your first week. You did that within a day. You recommended people, came, attended your meeting, 2 people sign up. You're an activator already. You'll be celebrated. Now the next, the connector. So an activator is somebody who connects how many people? Let me know in the chat room. A connector is somebody who connected how many people in a month? Let me know in the chat. Let me see if I have people who are following. If you are not following, that means if you snooze, you lose. That's what it means by this meeting today. 2, yes, 2 in a month. Now a connector or the connector. Who is the connector? A connector is anyone who has generated 36 code in his team. This one is no longer you sponsor 36 people. No. A connector is somebody, excuse me, who generated 36 codes in his team. What is code? Somebody paid for 3 accounts. 3 accounts, that's 3 codes. I'm not talking about Neovers. Neovers comes with 1 code. Number of matches that you have. Somebody paid for Technovers. It's 7 accounts, I mean, but it gives you 7 accounts. Excuse me. A connector is anyone who has generated 36 code. Codes are a number of matches that you have. Yes, it must enter your DCT. That registration that has paid you 7,000. Can you still hear me? If you can hear me, let me know. If you can hear me, let me know in the chat room. All right, so make my other device go away. Okay, if you can see the screen, let me know. You can see the screen, let me know. Network empty. If you can see my screen, give me feedback. Let me have your feedback. Okay. Thank you very much. So we are talking about a connector. Somebody who has generated 36 codes that matched 36 codes in his team. Yes, not you alone. And it doesn't mean you must sign up 36 people. You must recruit 36 people. No, you have people who have paid for 15 accounts. That's 15 codes that matched. Yes, if somebody paid for Digiverse, Digiverse comes with 7 codes. Now Megaverse comes with 15 codes. So if somebody paid single account, maybe you have 36 people that paid for one account, that's 36 codes. People come with three accounts amounting to 36 codes in a month. You will be celebrated as a connector. So that's who a connector is. 36 codes in your team. Now let's move further. Now we have senior connector. Now who is a senior connector? A senior connector, excuse me, is anyone who personally sponsored 2 connectors. You personally sponsored 2 connectors. You are senior connector. I'm coming. Now, if you sponsor 1 connector, maybe you sponsored 1 person who has become who has generated 36 code, but you personally, outside that person, generated 36 codes on your own. You're a senior connector. Now, the goal is to have people who are making money. Yes, the goal is to have people who are making money. What does that mean? That means you have a leg of your business that has generated 36 code, another leg of your business has generated 36 code. You make full cash. Ladies and gentlemen, how many people who are willing to walk through this structure? I want to become a connector. I want to become a senior connector. Hold on if you've seen much. Now, after this, we have the soaring connector. We have a connector. You generated 36 codes in a month, you and your team. Now let me explain you and your team. If I have Vivian as my downline, and Vivian generated 32 codes and I generated 2 codes. I'm not a connector. Is she in my team? Yes, she's in my team. Will it count for me? No, it won't count for me. It must be codes that will match you to make money. That's what it means. So it means outside your legs, those legs that we call them power legs. They are not power legs, they are excess leg. Outside your, walk outside your excess leg. Have a leg of your business that you know if you place that code in that side, it will match you so that you make money. You won't be celebrated as a connector and you're not making money. Now, who is a soaring connector? A soaring connector is anyone who has personally sponsored 5 connectors. Personally sponsored. Now, what is the essence of that personal sponsor? The personal sponsor, in essence, it means if you personally sponsor that person, that means you decide where to place that person where it will match you. So you personally sponsored 5 connectors. You have 5 people who are making 36 codes in a month. What does that mean? Automatically, you've entered that level of making $1 million in a month. That's what it means. You've entered that level of making at least 1 M in your DTC. Ladies and gentlemen, is that a place to be? Is that a place to be? If you are saying yes, go to the chat room and type yes. 1 M. 1 M. You've entered that place. You've entered that place. Now, you don't have 5 people who can do this, but you have 4 people that are connectors. And outside these 4 people, you work with the weaker part of your business, weaker part of your legs, and you generated additional 36 codes. That means you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 legs of your business that are doing 36 codes in a month. That is $1 million in that month to chai. A lot of shoppings, a lot of investments back into your business, and so many bills can be taken care of. So let's move further. Let's move further. I'm excited with this new structure because it's a God-given structure to C21FG. Diamond member. Diamond member. If you hit soaring connector for 3 consecutive months, you become a diamond member. Chai! What does that mean? Let me explain. You have 5 connectors in your team. And these 5 connectors generated 36 code, 36 code, 36 code for month 1, month 2, month 3. You are now a diamond connector. Now look at this very well. You can't grow through this achievers rank without helping people to get to these ranks. So the more people you help to become connectors, the more you grow in this rank to become diamond member. It's not a selfish structure. But 2023, it's a moment that is giving everybody chance to fly. Fly your wings. Flip your wings and fly. You want to help. Come, become a connector, and the person is not willing. Recruit new person. That's one thing I'm beginning to learn. That's one thing I'm beginning to see. It's not everybody that will run with the vision. It's a vision. So a diamond connector, you help people who are soaring connectors and they maintain their rank for 3 consecutive months. You'll be celebrated as a diamond connector. We have a light connector. This is massive. A light connector. When you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 9 connectors, 9 connectors spread across your business, you will be celebrated as an elite connector. What does that mean? That means you have 9 people who are generating 36 codes every single month. Take your time after the meeting, sit down and calculate these things. if your goal is to get to any of this, to be celebrated in any of these achievers rank, take your time, draw your DTC, and begin to picture, what if I have 36 codes in my leg 1, leg 2, leg 3, leg 4? How much will I earn? In a real essence, if you're serious about this, translate it to money. Don't just leave it at this learning stage. No, translate it to income. If I have this number of persons as an allied connector, how much will I be making every month? Now, if you have 8 connectors and you generated 36 code outside these 8 connectors, you are still an allied connector. Ladies and gentlemen, let me move ahead. We have platinum member. Now, who is a platinum member? Who is a platinum member? A platinum member, if you hit allied connector. Now, who is an allied connector? Go to the chat room and let me know. Who is an allied connector? How many connectors do you need to become an allied connector? I'm in the chat room, let me see. Let me be sure we are together. Let me be sure we are together. How many connectors do you need to become an allied connector? All right. Thank you very much. I have people who are following. Mr. Patrick, the Unstoppable. Okay. Mrs. Alberto, Halima Philip. All right, that means we are following. You need 9 connectors. 9 connectors or 8. 9 or 8 plus you. When you have 8 plus you are still an allied connector. All right. Now, platinum member. If you hit that allied connectors for 3 consecutive months, you become an allied connector. That means you maintain that rank. You have 9 people that have done consecutively 36 code in a month. For 3 months, you will be celebrated as a platinum member. An Amazon. So many people are calling themselves, I'm an Amazon, and I'm Amazon, and I'm Amazon. Wait, let's see who is an Amazon. Now, who is an Amazon? An Amazon is a lady who has hit cumulatively 500K in her business, in her DTC, either in a month or cumulatively. Either within a month or cumulatively in your business, you have hit 500,000 naira. You are an Amazon. You are an Amazon. Now let's look at the next stage. Now, after becoming an Amazon, the goal is to become an Amazon ambassador. There's difference between an Amazon and Amazon ambassador. Let's see the difference. Now, with a new structure, an Amazon ambassador is a lady who has hit 500K monthly for 3 consecutive months. You met 500,000 naira in March. You made 500,000 naira in April. You generated 500,000 naira in May. You're an Amazon ambassador. So 500K for 3 consecutive months. So the ladies in the house, the wives in the house, the women in the house, the goal is to be an ambassador. Not just an Amazon, an ambassador. Who is an ambassador? You are representing C21FG. You've become a representative. Wherever you are, people should see C21FG in your life. You're an ambassador. More money for the guys in the house. We have Fortune 500K. Fortune 500K is for the guys, the men who hit in 1 month 500K. You've generated 500K. Maybe in the month of January or in the month of February or in the month of May, you entered Fortune 500K. I thought we'll have something like Amazon, but we have our own now. Fortune 500K. On a lighter note, now monthly millionaire. Who is a monthly millionaire? Let's move further. Who is a monthly millionaire? A monthly millionaire is someone who has made the sum of 1 million naira in 1 month. $1 million naira in 1 month, you are a monthly millionaire. Now, all these ranks, if you hit a rank, you will be celebrated. In Century 21 Freedom Group, you will be celebrated. A massive celebration. So this year is going to be full of celebration, full of applause from our leaders in C21FG. But guess what? A lot of us will not take this serious. That's the pain. A lot of us will not take. But the few people that will catch this vision, as the year is still new, get the vision and you walk through it. And each of these ranks that you'll be celebrated comes with more income. That's what it means by achievers rank. Contribution and growth and contribution. You have helped other people, they have made money, you have made money too. Now, 2 Club member. Who is a 2 Club member? A 2 Club member is anyone who has made 1 million naira in his business for 3 months, 3 consecutive months. 3 consecutive months. Now, let me ask this question and go to the chat room and let me know your answer. If I made 1 million naira in January, 1 million naira in February, then 1 million naira in April, am I a 2 Club member? 1 million naira in January, 1 million naira in February, then 500,000 naira in March, then 1 million naira in April. Am I a 2 Club member? Let me know your answer in the chat room. Shebi, I don't make it 3 times now. Okay. People are saying no. All right. Thank you. Thank you for the feedback. That means we've caught this very well. It has to be consecutive. Month 1, month 2, month 3. 1 million, 1 million, 1 million. You made 1 million naira, you drop maybe to 700,000. Then you made 1 million naira, 1 million naira, you drop. You are not a 2 Club member. You are still a monthly millionaire. It has to be consecutive. So 2 Club member, month 1, month 2, month 3, you hit that, you become. But look at the catch. Look at the catch. If you're inactive for 3 consecutive months, you will be deactivated as 2 Club member. That means I've made 1 million naira month 1, month 2, month 3. Then it got to a point again that my income dropped. 900K, 800K, month 1, 900K, month 2, 800K, month 3, I went back to 900K. For a good 3 months, I will be deactivated. That means I will still go back to monthly millionaire. I will be activated back if I still make that income consecutively for 3 months. Ladies and gentlemen, a new structure. A new structure is a blessing to us. Let's look at a millionaire mentor. Who is a millionaire mentor? A millionaire mentor is an active 2 Club member who has raised a 2 Club member. You're active. That means you've not fallen back and you still came up. No, you're active and you help somebody in your team to become a 2 Club member. To make 1 million naira consecutively for 3 months, somebody you sponsored, somebody in your team, you are now a millionaire mentor. That means you're getting to the stage with somebody with you. That's what it means. You're not being celebrated alone. You're getting to the stage with somebody who has made money like you. Let's look at monthly millionaire mentor. An active millionaire mentor is an active 2 Club member. That's a monthly millionaire mentor. You're an active millionaire mentor and you still raise 2 Club member who has an active 2 Club member. I've become a 2 Club member. I help somebody to become 2 Club member, and that person helps somebody to become a 2 Club member. That's a monthly millionaire mentor. Let's move ahead. If you don't have an active 2 Club member in 3 consecutive months, you will be deactivated as a millionaire mentor. So ladies and gentlemen, the structure is a blessing to us. So where can somebody start? Somebody can start from an you can pass, you must not start as an activator. No, you can still, the first you venture into this, you can just get into the connector part. Generate 36 codes, you're a connector. You will hardly generate 36 code without recruiting. So one can have, okay, I'm just thinking of this, one can have double celebration at a point. You are being celebrated as an activator and you are still being celebrated as a connector that same month. That's what it means. So ladies and gentlemen, the goal for us is to grow through this. You've hit the connector part. Move on, become a senior connector, soaring connector, diamond connector, elite connector, platinum member. That's to the Amazon stage. So I will stop my screen sharing at this point. If you have questions, go to the chat room and let me know. If you have questions, go to the chat room and let me know. If we fail to understand the new structure, guys, we'll end up struggling in 2023. That is why our leaders decided, let's go through this before we go for this retreat. Let's have an understanding of this new structure so that as we are coming back from the retreat, we'll be having massive celebration. People who are hitting the activator rank, people who are hitting the connector rank, people are becoming the soaring connectors, elite connectors, senior connector. I mean, people are being celebrated every single Friday, every Friday. So if you have a question, drop it in the chat room. If you have a question, drop it in the chat room. If you have a question, drop it in the chat room so that we have leaders in the meeting who have one or two things to share with us that will still help us as far as this is concerned. So if you have a concern, feel free to drop it in the chat room. You have a concern, drop it in the chat room before we close the meeting at this point. We'll be closing the meeting any moment from now, a few minutes from now. So the new structure, ladies and gentlemen, if you're yet to set your goal for 2023, you're wrong. You're wrong. That means you don't even have a plan to walk through this. Now, what will help is to sit down and begin to figure out, be smart for yourself. Now, in the month of January, what is my goal? As far as this achievers rank is concerned, what rank do I want to attain in the month of January? What is your goal for the achievers rank in the month of February? In the month of March, which of the ranks do you want to be celebrated in? Spread it across the year. Make it part of your goal for 2023. Okay, I want to be, let me hit the activator in January, or let me become a connector in January, so that by the month of February, I should be celebrated as a senior connector. A senior connector, you have 3 people, 3 connectors in your team. Okay, by March, I should be celebrated as an elite connector. I mean, soaring connector. Soaring connector. Soaring connector in the month of March, that means I have 5 people. I have 5 people who are connectors in my team. By the month of April, I should be celebrated as an elite connector. That means I have 9 connectors in my team. That's what it means. So spread it across the year, make it a goal, make it a deliberate goal that you want to achieve for yourself. So ladies and gentlemen, we'll close the meeting at this point. If you have 1 or 2 concerns, let me know in the chat room. Like I said, you have a concern, let me know in the chat room. If you don't have any concern, we'll close the meeting so that we'll get back to grind. Now, our retreat is coming barely less than a week. Barely less than a week. How many of us are prepared for it? How many of us are prepared for it? Go to the chat room and type 1. How many of us are ready? How many of us are ready for it? Go to the chat room and type 1. I'm excited. The emerge is a no miss for us. The emerge is a no miss for us. Now, a lot of this structure will be digested, I believe, through the emerge by our leaders. So get ready so that every one of us should emerge in 2023. Somebody is saying he can't make it. Drag his leg to them. So we have our mentor in the house. We are glad to have you in the house, sir. I believe you have one or two things that will help us. I will hand over the meeting to our elite mentor, the person of Engineer MILLIONNAIRE. Let's go to the chat room and welcome him. You're welcome, sir. Over to you. You are muted, sir. We can't hear him.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Hold on, let me get my earpiece.
We can hear you, sir.
Let me get my earpiece. Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes, we can hear you, sir.
Okay. All right. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Happy New Year once again. We're still in the new year, still in the spirit of new beginnings, new horizons to achieve, new heights to attain. And I want us to stay optimistic as this year unfolds. Now, thank you very much for helping us through with the achiever structure this morning. Tomorrow we'll be looking at the leadership structure, which is key. But I want us to understand something. Don't focus on the achiever structure so much. Hey, I need to do this, I need to do that. No, what you should focus on is doing your activities. Hello, can you hear me? Can you hear me? You know, it can be overwhelming. Most of the reasons why people don't achieve their goals is they want to do this, they want to do that, I want to do this, I want to do that. No, we have a common goal to help us. Yesterday, I dissected this for us that what's our major goal this year? This goal. What do you need to do in the next, between now and March? There's one thing you need to do. Between now and the month of March, what do you need to do? Who can remember? When the summit meeting yesterday, we said between now and the month of March, there is one thing you need to do. Become a king's man. Become a king's man. Let your focus be on this one goal. When you try to focus on so many things. Now, what I found out is as you focus on, the structure is going to be done by our leader tomorrow, and I believe she's going to dissect it well for us. Now, when you follow the leadership structure, you will be able to achieve these other structures that Mr. Ruben has guided us through today. Are we following? If you follow the leadership structure, look at it very well. When you follow the leadership structure, becoming an active partner. All right? Becoming, first of all, you're a partner. Because so tomorrow, I don't want to delve into that, but I want us to understand that we will have one major goal between now and the month of March. If you don't emerge as a king's man in March, that means you have to extend it until you emerge as a king's man. You must be laser focused to achieve this. And that's why we're going through the structure again. But what we're going to be recognizing those who are going through this structure and they are getting these positions like the elite connector, SOARING connector, and so on and so forth. If you focus on this structure, trust me, your business is not just going to take a jump. You will build a stable business that will remain and stand the test of time. Like he said, we are redefining the network marketing space in the next 10 years. This is what we want to stand for. Please, I urge everybody to go through this on their own. All right? I'm going to create a PDF file on this and send to the group so that you can go through it as a reminder all the time. Okay? As a reminder all the time. Is that okay? So thank you very much. I needed to bring this to our notice. I can see also some of us who are in this meeting, you are yet to secure your tickets for the emerge. You know, my people has this saying that if you're an Igbo man or you're from the Igbo tribe, you know this saying.